Hey everybody, I'm Joshua Orro, the Mustang Prince, and welcome to Mustang Prince Orro Reports. Now, before I start, I would like to apologize for not making any new blogs in quite a while. Not just because I've been preoccupied with my new life here in my humble abode, but because Vocational Visions is getting pretty close to going back to the way things used to be before COVID happened. I've also been distracted by my final Oz performance weekends with my musical theater village friends, and I've also been participating in a special online collaboration with 4 friends, and I just hope that their project can be completed by this year's Easter. But anyway, with today being St. Patrick's Day, I'm going to look at a very special movie that was released last year on Apple TV+, and believe it or not, it's one that I consider pretty relatable to what I'm going through nowadays. Released to Apple TV+ on August 2nd, 2022, the movie is Luck. Now, on for the plot of the movie. The film focuses on Sam Greenfield, a bright-eyed 18-year-old girl brought up in the care system who's sadly been plagued by bad luck all her life. As she bids farewell to her best friend and roommate Hazel, Sam is officially on her own in the real world and moved into her own apartment. However, as Sam tries to find her feet, preoccupied with doing the right thing, her life changes when she finds a real lucky penny experiencing nothing but good luck until she accidentally loses both her penny and her luck. Desperate, Sam begins an exciting journey with a smart talking black cat named Bob to the magical land where all good and bad luck are created, meeting dragons and unicorns as they search for Sam's lost good luck. So, what do I personally think of the movie? Well, despite a couple flaws, I found this movie to be very relatable and a sweet coming-of-age story. And to further explain why I like the film, let's move on to Mustang notes. The film was directed by Peggy Holmes, who previously directed The Little Mermaid Ariel's Beginning, The Secret of the Wings, and The Pirate Fairy. It was written by Keel Murray and the writing team of Jonathan Abel and Glenn Berger. The project was announced in July 2017, shortly after Skydance Animation was formed in March 2017, with Paramount Pictures distributing as a schedule for March 2021. Luck was subsequently greenlit by Paramount Animation chief Marielle Soria in April 2018, with Alessandro Carloni signed on to direct the movie. The film since underwent many changes such as rewrites, directors, and release dates, and of course, Peggy Holmes was later announced as the new director in January 2020, replacing Carloni. Production was done remotely during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, what I find interesting about the animation is that not only was it done in Madrid, Spain, but it was also done in Los Angeles and Connecticut. Also, Skydance hired former Pixar and Walt Disney Animation Studios CCO John Lasseter in late January 2019 as head of animation. And in my opinion, the CGI animation looks absolutely amazing, and I think Skydance did a great job with the Land of the Luck, which is described at best as a workplace fantasy world similar to Monsters, Inc. Plus, the idea of good luck being on top and bad luck being on the bottom kind of makes this world seem like it was taken right out of Kingdom Hearts. Also, I think production designer Fred Warder did a very creative job at designing this world. But what was also interesting were the different kinds of creatures that live and work in this world, like leprechauns, dragons, bunnies, black cats, goblins, goats, pigs, root monsters, even unicorns. Plus, I must mention that Luck is the second movie from Apple TV Plus that I blogged on my series. The first being Wolf Walkers, which I own on this Blu-ray collection package. Also, like Wolf Walkers, I first saw Luck on Kim Cartoon, and after watching that movie, it felt very relatable, and at the time, it made me think about my own future. Also, not only does the film's story focus on Luck, but I also think it makes a pretty sweet coming-of-age film, in a way. Also, I thought the film's ending really touched my heart, and it made me cry in happiness. And now let's move on to the characters and their voice actors. Our main character, Sam Greenfield, is voiced by Ava Noblezada, whom was in last year's Easter Sunday. You know, I really like Sam. Despite the fact that she's gone through a very unlucky life, I find her to be spunky, resourceful, and optimistic. And I find her to be very sympathetic due to the fact that she's never been adopted, and I find it relatable that she's living on her own like I am. Another thing that I like about Sam is that she's a great singer, like during the scenes where she sings Madonna's Lucky Star. Also, I like that Sam learns that bad luck can teach people to pivot and adapt. Next we come to Bob, a talking black cat voiced by Simon Pegg, whom I remember as Buck Wild from 2 of the Ice Age sequels. Plus, he was in the 3rd Narnia movie and The Adventures of Tintin. This guy is a character whom Sam comes across and shares a panini with. But when he finds out that Sam accidentally flushes the lucky penny down the toilet, he berates her for losing it, and he lures her to the land of luck in hopes to find a way to retrieve it. Otherwise, he'll be banished. To me, Bob is another sympathetic character. Plus, I find him to be very vocal on topics such as luck, and he likes to clear misconceptions about ideas that are commonly misunderstood. For example, the fact that he has bad luck because he's a black cat, he comments that in Scotland they are actually considered very lucky. However, it is eventually revealed that Bob is in reality an English black cat, which are unlucky, and he happened upon a lucky penny and he kept it taped under his collar to masquerade as a very good luck cat, right down to faking his accent. Next up we have Babe, voiced by Jane Fonda, who voiced the evil Shariki in the Elaine of Avalor TV series, and she'll be voicing in DreamWorks' upcoming Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken, which will be in theaters this summer. Babe is a female dragon who acts as the exuberant CEO of Good Luck and undisputed luckiest ancient being in all the land. While she's not the antagonist, I find her to be a well-intentioned extremist. You see, she wants the best for the people of the world, and because of her own experience, she can't quite possibly see some of the positive outcomes of bad luck. When given the opportunity, she attempts to make the randomizer send only good luck to Earth, eliminating bad luck, but thankfully she doesn't do that due to Sam explaining that people need bad luck as much as they need good luck, and bad luck can sometimes build character. Next is Bob's partner, Jerry, voiced by Colin O'Donoghue, whom I only remember from the Troll Hunters series. Jerry is a leprechaun who works at the good luck department, and in my opinion, I think he's a pretty good supporting character, like when he lets Sam borrow one of his outfits in order to blend in, and when he uses a bunny drone to retrieve the missing penny on Earth. Our next character is Jeff, voiced by Flula Borg, whom I remember from Pitch Perfect 2. Jeff is a German-accented unicorn who works in the in-between as the facilities engineer, maintaining the luck distributing machine called the Bad Luck Apparat. Also, Jeff is revealed to have an interspecies relationship with Babe. Next we have the Leprechaun Captain, voiced by Whoopi Goldberg, whom I talked about in my blogs of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella from 1997, Racing Stripes, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer the movie from 1998, and The Pagemaster. This character is head of security in the Land of Luck, and to me, she's the most obstructive character in the entire movie, due to her threatening to banish Bob to bad luck. But on the other hand, she's simply just doing her job to find the missing lucky penny, and even though she doesn't like Bob, at least she lets him go once it's found and returned. Another character to talk about is Rudy, voiced by John Ratzenberger, whom was Pixar's good luck charm, and he voiced in Hayao Miyazaki's Oscar-winning animated movie Spirited Away. Rudy is a root monster who runs a tiki bar, and he's the self-appointed mayor of Bad Luck. Like most characters that Ratzenberger breathes life into, I find Rudy to be a very friendly character, and I like the scene where he gives Sam and Bob a jar of good luck in order to fix the luck randomizer. The last character I want to talk about is Hazel, voiced by Adeline Spoon, who will be in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 this May. Now, despite the fact that she doesn't really have a big role in the movie, I think Hazel is absolutely adorable, and I like that she looks up to Sam as a big sister figure. Also, I like the part where the two work on a music video together at the beginning of the movie, and I like that she has a collection of lucky objects. Also, Hazel hopes that with enough luck, her weekend visit will go perfectly, and she hopes to find the Forever family who will adopt her. And now on to my final words. Overall, Luck was very charming for Skydance's first animated feature. The story, while having a few hiccups, is one that I can definitely relate to. The animation is breathtaking. The Land of Luck is a very creative world. The main characters, Sam and Bob, are sympathetic. The other characters are pretty humorous, and they do bring me a smile every time they're on screen. The voice acting is excellent, and the musical score by John Debney is top-notch. Also, I thought John Lasseter did a really great job for his first animated film outside of Disney and Pixar. Peggy Holmes did a great job directing, and after watching this movie, I really hope that I can gain a Forever family of my own, and I also hope that Luck gets a DVD or Blu-ray release soon. And believe me, this is a film that you'll definitely want to watch for the St. Patrick's Day weekend. And it's definitely one that you should share with your family and children. As for my rating, I'll give it an 82% out of 100. Now before I go, I must mention that Skydance will be giving us a new animated film called Spellbound soon, and like with the upcoming Little Mermaid remake, Alan Menken will be composing music for it. Well anyway, that's all for now. Be sure to join me next time where we look at the very first movie starring Disney's famous fairy from Neverland, Mustang Power. Oh, and happy St. Patrick's Day.